Frostpunk 2 has finally arrived. I got it during the advanced release, but I've just been kind of playing the story mode just to get used to it. But now we are going to do the Utopia builder. The story mode was pretty much a tutorial, and I'm comfortable, even though I didn't complete it, I'm comfortable knowing how to play the game and jump into a Utopia builder. If you guys do want to see a tutorial, not a tutorial, but if you guys do want to see me do a story mode walkthrough, just put it in the comments. We are going to start on the Windswept Peaks, the colony. Our colony ambition is going to be build a prosperous future, secure a massive stockpile of fuel, goods, and materials. The community we are going to go with are the laborers and the merchants. And just because this is my first Utopia game, I'm going to start off an officer. Give me an opportunity to play the game and enjoy it. And as we go through it and do other playthroughs, I'm going to actually up the difficulty. I don't really want to jump right into the deep end on it. I want to have a fun game where I can see the difficulty. So let's jump right into it.
Let's do it.
A new beginning. Windswept Peaks, our old friend. If you guys played the Frostpunk 2 beta way back in April earlier this year, this was the Utopia area that they allowed us to play in during that 300-week beta. So we're going to pause the game. Over here are the goals that we have to reach. And we're going to work on that. It seems easy, but it's not. It's going to get a lot difficult. Don't let it fool you. This game will tear you a new one. Look at the area that we got to get in. Pause it. All right, that's cool. So let's take a look. One of the first things that I am going to do is I'm going to build Central. Central allows us to get our laws done. So having this down as quick as possible allows us to take advantage of some laws that can help us and benefit us, like laws that help us gain more heat stamps. Heat stamps is a resource that can leave you just waiting and leave you doing nothing, and we don't want that happening to us. The second thing I want to do is I want to get all 80 of these people inside housing. So that means we need to build 4 housing districts, and not only do we need to build 4 housing districts, I have to extend one of those housing districts. Looking at this map here, the third thing I want to sit there and take care of is getting these prefabs set up, because once you look up here, you'll see I have no weekly income for prefabs, and I need prefabs to create buildings and other districts and stuff. Then I'm going to start working my way up here so I can get to the Frostland and start taking advantage of the goods that are out there in the Frostlands. The last thing that I am really going to worry about is food. We have a really decent stockpile of food, which is 50,000, and we're going to be able to find food in the Frostland. We'll probably find food in the Frostland before we even need to touch this. But having a set in stone guideline of where I want to go and take this is actually going to work out. So I've been talking too much. Let's jump right into it. So the first thing we're going to do is we already did that. Now let's build the housing, right? I want all of my housing to kind of be in this area because it's out of the way of all of the nasty stuff that's going to be over here. Oh, and if you are curious, this blue means that there's shelter from the wind, which means that places here will be a lot warmer, and this means there's no shelter for the wind, so it'll be a lot colder. So pay attention to that while you're playing. First shelter I am going to build right here. That's one. Second one, leave a 3 gap because I'm going to extend it. All right. That's 2. I could do 1, 2, 3. Yep, leave those 3 right there. 3. Have you built out right there. That's 2. Let's go right back in. Let's build one right up against this here. Nice long shelter. Reaching out there. That's 3, and we're going to build 1 more. I'm going to build this guy going towards this way. Leave space for it to grow. And build that guy right there. I don't want to take up too much space, so I don't want you too close to that. Let's have you right here. So we got that done. Now the rest is just frost breaking, right? This guy's going to reach out right here. We're going to need our goods. So I want to loosen up all of that. Also, yeah, I'm going to need oil or coal in this instant because we haven't gotten to the oil yet, but we will. And loosen up that. And I also want to work my way up this way. Good. And I might as well just future-proof. And grab out all of this area here. And now we're just gonna hit play. And now we just sit back and wait. We did all of this on week 1. So we pretty much are just setting up our city. Week 1. Fast forward since there's nothing for us to do. Pause. Come back down. Go back into our frost breaking. Because I want to get up here. Get that there. Is there anywhere else that I want to frost break? Do have to make my way towards those prefabs. No, don't waste it on frost breaking. Let's... Our cities aren't built yet. Let's build our extraction district for our coal. Get that taken care of early. Good, that's finished. Now we need our logistics station so we can get out into the Frostlands. And now we need to build up heat stamps. Actually, no, we need our goods. I need to get my prefabs down. Almost forgot about that. I almost hurt myself. So let's get the prefabs down. Logistics is done, so let's pause. We're going to go out into the Frostland. Now, by week 12, we're in the Frostland. Just to show you it's possible. So, a little thing about the Frostlands. You can look at, as you can see, there's definitely oil right here. Alright? There's definitely food right here. I don't know what these dots are. There's coal right here, right next to us, which is great. Food, oil. And as you move around the Frostlands, you'll start to see that that's the trend. But it helps you figure out which direction you want to go in. I wonder what that is. I don't know what these are. Maybe we just can't tell what they are yet. There's people here. And there's an X right here. So this is pretty much probably where I want to go in because I'm curious to see what that is. And people are very important. So I'm going to send my people out here. And as you can see, there's oil and coal here. There's also food sitting right here. We just sent them out on an expedition. And let's go back in. Hit play. Okay, so here we are negative, but we got our prefabs coming in, which is what we want. So I need to, let's see, what do we need to build next? I would appreciate more materials. I'm good on food right now, but I can't future-proof myself for food. But let's take care of some of the negative things going on here. So I need to get my research down. So I'm going to come here. And no. Let's extend this one so I can get my research building down. And I need to get 100 heat stamps. Oh, Central's down. I wasn't paying attention to that. I'm so focused on every other thing. So if you haven't seen, here's Central. And there are 100 people in these seats. You need 51% of all of those people, which is 51 votes, to pass a law for survival, city, and society. For rural, you need 67. And these are a lot more extreme, so it makes sense. So we're going to jump right into city. We're going to go to basic necessities, and this is going to increase our heat stamp production. This is the reason why I said that getting in on this early actually helps out a lot. Because if things get bad, I can switch this law to get trust. All right, so we're going to jump here. Ooh. And we're going to go for this vote. Now, just because you have more people for it and not that many people against it doesn't mean you're actually going to make it. As you see, we barely made it.
Are in. The measure passes.
So that gives us some heat stamps. Not a lot, just probably about like 1.6, which is better than what we had before.
The delegates
Let's
have
speed up.
reached a decision. A new law takes
And I'm
hold.
going to keep going until I get 100. Okay, I got 100. Now I come here and I can build my research institute right inside of this housing district that I extended. It's the same thing for hospitals. Once you research hospitals, you need to extend housing areas so that way you can drop a hospital inside of it. All right, that's complete. So we're going to come here and I need to get more heat stamps. This is what I want. This is going to drop our demand for heat. In turn means we use less coal, right? And we need 50. Which I'm on the cusp of getting. And I got right now. So we're going to pause it. Come right in here. And we are going to... Laborers, merchants agree with this idea. All of them agree with this idea. Read this because this will tell you who you're benefiting and who you're not benefiting. But who do we want to give it to? Since they all agree, let's give it to the smallest faction, which is the forgers. Because that matters. That builds trust for that particular faction. And now we are going to run along ahead. We're not done. We still got some building to do. We're going to hit pause. Or we're just going to hit play. They want us to change this unpaid essential, but we're not going to do that because we need the heat stamps. So they're just going to have to deal with it. This should be finished. We come into the council again. We're going to go right back into cities and we're going to see what other ones we can use to gain us more heat stamps. Service exempt. That one was pretty close last time. We already got that one rolling. Let's check society. Funerals. That costs heat stamps. This gives us more food. And this increases the production of food. Okay, so it seems like we're gonna have to lean on some people to help us pass our law. So we have to make a promise. This is what I want here. So I'm going to propose it. I'm going to go to negotiate. And by reading this, this tells me what I need to know. So the laborers are open to negotiation and they are mostly against it. That's 41 delegates that are mostly against it, which doesn't bode well for us. The merchants, they're 39. They're mostly for it. But the forgers are mostly hesitant. So we're going to give them a promise because, as you can see, 44 are hesitant. The forgers are sitting here. We want them over here because we want this to pass. So what can we give them? What do we want to give to them? This is for a law. And it's just for research. I'm actually okay with giving them this law. And that pushes us where we need to be to make sure that we potentially are going to get where we need to go. I am eating some Girl Scout cookies right now while I'm playing this game. What's next do you like to eat while you're playing the game that you're playing? Okay. If we look at our heat stamps now, still at plus 14, which is weird to me, but okay. The game is still paused because I'm looking for certain things. We got a law that we need to pass for them, and it's just going to remind us that that's going to happen. I still have 2,000 people that I can use for work. I want to get more materials down, so let's get another extractor. And let's get all of this right here. I'm also... oh, don't have enough. This is our little city. Oh, we're running out of coal, which is a big problem. So let's speed up time. I need more heat stamps. Should I be able to... here's an extractor. I need to frost break that area. See? Need to frost break that area. Well, we're gonna do that right now. Get all of this. Get that there. Let's just go out that way. I mean, why not, right? Cool. So we are going to run out of coal over the last 5 weeks. Our Frostbreak team. So we have finally found a source of oil. Its location, the Darthway Flats. So let's go see what our Frostbreak team has found. Whoa. There's a lot in this area. This is actually a lot. I wasn't expecting all of this. So, we have a coal mine complex here, which could turn into a possible settlement, which is nice because it's really close to the city. Tart pits, which has oil. Oil husk, the oily husk. The husk of machines remains in the snow. Already picked clean of useful parts, our scouts not noted frozen oil around the remains of the fuel tank. A set of coordinates was carved roughly into the boiler's plate. Let's mark those coordinates down. Does it show us? Oh, see, there's an arrow going that way. So we can follow that. Reminiscence of the stained glass windows. The Crystal Cathedral. Crash wagon. Crash wagon lies in the snow. Its contents already looted. A woman frozen inside the cabin. A small diary in her pocket tells how she stole the wagon and was hoping to sell its cargo and materials to the city. The last line reads, I just wanted a better life for my baby. From the coordinates of the diary, our scouts discern the rough direction she travels from. Okay. That's pointing over here, and this is pointing over here. Interesting. Successful hunters. Our scouts passed a group of jolly-faced hunters they later described as having plenty of meat on their bones. In exchange for a spare heat lamp, the hunters revealed some details about their hunting grounds, a field full of lichen and moss where huge herds graze. That also points us over here. Nice. So we got 3 arrows, which is new. This, I wasn't expecting this at all. Pointing this way, but what is that? What are these markings? That's what I'm curious about. Wonder if they actually mean something. So let's send our guys over here. So see, there's food here. So this could be where they were talking about the food. Interesting. What is this? It could be steam core, coal. And as you open up, like, you know, find these areas, the more places open up around. Icebound, there's more coal here. I don't see anything here. There's food here. Oh, there's a lot of food up here. Oh, there's a lot of food up here. And there seems to be people here. More people here. There's an X in the middle of this. Goods. I didn't even know they had areas for goods. Could this be where she saw? Where she says she got her goods from? Right up in here, which is nice. So we'll work our way that way too, because we do need goods. Okay, that's looking good. Frostbreak in here is complete. What do we need for an extraction? We need 40 heat stamps. Got those 40 heat stamps. We got those 40 heat stamps. Let's build this extraction here. Boom. Good. This could be almost finished soon. Okay, so far we're looking clean. We're looking good.
An automaton has broken down and is blocking traffic. Technicians are on their way.
Now I do have 5 people just kind of doing their own thing. So what I can do, I need 10, I believe, to create a trail. I do need 10 to create a trail. So I'm gonna have to create a trail back to the city. So let those guys do their thing. I have 800 people left. Food is starting to get short. The asbestos lining is complete, which is nice. So food energy efficiency. Is this also a passive? This is a passive bonus. Base heat demands for few districts are significantly decreased. Having these passive bonuses seems like the great idea, but I don't think there's a lot of them. Researching this idea will unlock a new building. I want to spend some time looking at this, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. That only took a couple of seconds, so I probably will just leave it in. I didn't even research the whole entire thing, so I'm not really worried about it. Good. We're positive now when it comes to coal. Start building up. Food's dropping down. What should I work on next? I need more goods still. But I really should start working on food. Yeah, let's not. We need a food district. I am also going to need these guys up here. Let's see which one's closer. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm right clicking too fast. 1, 2, 3. Got it. So I got all of them. This is what I wanted right here. Get those goods up because that's gonna hurt me later. Also going I have 600 people. I'm slowly my goal is to slowly work my way up to this one here within time. Okay, let's build a law. This is the one that they wanted. Which one did they want? They wanted this guy right here. And we're definitely going to get that because there are people that want that. So that works in our favor.
The eyes have it.
And trust rises, which is really nice.
Attention, citizens. A new law is in effect.
Okay, we're positive on coal, which is nice. That's our heat demand. We gotta get our extractions up. Get that extraction district up, and now we only have 200 people. This is going to put our goods over, so we're actually going to be able to gain some of these people back, but I would like to gain about 400 people back. I highly doubt that that's actually going to happen. So let's speed up time.
Do not succumb to wasteful fashion.
There we go.
A well-made coat is always in style.
Let's see if we can gain people back. We're at 9. 32. Okay. We'll get people back here too. 400. We're gaining us some goods. Now but I do have heat stamps, so I am gonna have to come in here. I'm just gonna get this because when I do build the areas for food, that's actually gonna help us out a lot. Let's check the stockpile. 80 heat stamps for fuel. So we want I want to get a stockpile up. That's actually going to help us out a lot. So we just need 20 more heat stamps. Lack of law regulated outsiders, just decreasing population growth. Okay. One more day. Week 46. We're looking not too shabby. Okay. Let's go to survival. During calm weather. This is going to help us out a lot. With food, that's not what I really want to worry about right now. So we want to contribute with let outsiders who are willing to contribute to the city's economy and turn away the unproductive. This is the one I'm going to go for right here. Because that's honestly hurting us. These guys are, the laborers are mostly against it. So let's see, what do you guys want? Supportive quarantine. I can't let you guys choose the next law. I haven't chosen a law for this, so this is not. Let's see if we can negotiate better terms with someone else. Tension slightly increases. The tension I can deal with. I can manage tension. Let's go back and let's see what the forgers want. Frostline explorative time. Research. Untattered sawmill. I don't really care for that myself. I'm gonna go with this because I can manage the tension in the city myself. So this seems like it's more beneficial to us. Even though I do want the population to increase, I want those heat stamps more.
The eyes have it.
Here we go. Tension's gonna sit right here. And it seems absent. Population grew. Look at that. We need more houses. So
Attention, citizens. A new law is in it.
the city growth. Okay. I need housing district. How many do I need? I just need one housing district. I might not even need that. I might just have to. It's easier to just build it one housing district actually. There we go. Build that housing district along there. Okay. Oh, these guys are finished. I gotta make sure I stay on top of that. This is for coal. Let's see what we got in here now. See, the next one is leading us over here. The Sea of Ice. The Cartographer. The remains of an exploration automation. Sorry. The remains of an exploration automaton sit in a small crevice. The machine is wrecked, beyond repair, but its mechanical Saxton and Theodolites, I'm going with Theodolites, remain fused with a functioning core. We can either salvage the core or take the whole mechanism back to the city to disassemble and study. If we can replicate similar machines, then we will be able to train our scouts. it will be invaluable for training ourselves. New technology will be unlocked. We're definitely going to go with this. I mean, why wouldn't we? All right. In the meantime, we'll take a look at this. Let's pause because time is going by. We're on week 50. A transport automaton lies shattered after falling into a hidden crevice or crevasse. Its rusted hull bears French letters. We can only guess where it has traveled since the Great Storm. Our scouts believe they can safely descend and salvage the machine's core. This requires 5 Frostlanders. They gave us 3 cores. Let's see what we got here. Our scouts came across a convoy of wagons loaded with hunted reindeer. The hunters were pleased with their catch, though they admit it will be their last. Antlers hang. Well, only mark the chart. It will be better to go hungry than support such reckless hunting. This will show the site with an arrow pointing towards the food colony site. Okay, the kind hunters were struggling with their load and offered us one of the wagons. Regardless, our scouts will note the bearing to the hunter's grounds, which should at least have good soil, so it doesn't matter what happens. No impressive antlers to hang on the walls, but we'll be damned if we were to go home empty-handed. Yeah, we're gonna take the meat. I mean, why wouldn't you? You don't take the meat, you don't get any meat, and you piss somebody off. If you do take the meat, you get the meat and you get the food colony site. That's a no-brainer, so we take the meat. That points us right over here. So there's a food colony site right here, which is perfect. And then now we got this guy right here. Staging area. Huge source of materials, which is out over here. Okay. There's a lot of coal right there. Now, if I remember correctly, there it goes. We're getting closer to that, which is what I really want to get to. All right, we're looking good. So we can send these guys in here. Take that. And those guys would do their thing. We're also going to get a lot of food, which is going to help us last when it comes to food a lot longer. How forgiving. Which is going on. On that note, I am actually going to end it here. Thank you guys for watching. Show your love, not your anger. I am enjoying this game so much. I'm going to be uploading this daily for my Arena Breakout people. Don't worry, I still have Arena Breakout content coming out for you guys. Don't abandon me just yet. Every day I'm trying to create content, and I want to be able to post every day. Sometimes it can be very difficult, so if you're looking forward to content, Arena Breakout or Frostpunk 2, stick around. Show your love, not your anger. Like if you enjoy the content. It helps me out a lot, and it costs you literally nothing at all. I want to be able to create content that makes people happy and shows people show everybody that it's possible. A lot of people don't believe that content creation is possible. I want to show you that it's possible. I want to be a good voice for you guys. I'll catch you guys later, and please this doesn't hurt you, doesn't hurt me at all, but if you do want to stick around and get daily updates for the stuff that I'm going to be posting, subscribe. It's up to you if you like me enough. Some of you guys might take a little bit to come around longer. I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.